Google Docs is an online word processor similar to Microsoft Word that allows you to create and format documents and easily share them with others online. There are several ways to access Google Docs. If you have a Google account, you can hover over the 3x3 More Options dots by your avatar picture. Then either scroll down and select Drive or Google Docs. If you select Drive, you will access cloud-based storage where you can store and access all kinds of files, not just Google Docs. Excel, Google Sheets, PDFs, and images can all be stored on Google Drive. Choosing Google Docs takes you to view all your doc files that are stored on Google Drive. Alternatively, you can simply type docs.google.com in the URL bar to arrive at the same location. If you don't have a Google account, go to www.google.com and then select the Drive or Google Docs icon. You will be prompted to create a Google account for either personal or business use. There's a misconception that you need to have a Gmail account, which is not true. You can actually use any of your existing email addresses with a Google account. There are several ways to create a new document. If you're starting from Google Drive, click on New in the upper left corner and select Google Docs. Alternatively, you can navigate to the secondary menu under Google Docs and choose Blank Document. If you're starting directly from Docs, click on the large plus icon to begin a blank document. You never have to start a document from scratch. Instead, you can choose to start from a template, which provides predefined basic formatting and layout. The Google Docs template gallery offers various templates, including resumes, letters, proposals, meeting notes, brochures, newsletters, reports, legal documents, and school-related templates. There's something here for everyone. Let's start from scratch and review all the basic features you may want to know. When you open the document, you can simply start typing. Add any information you want to include in the document. Don't worry about formatting at this point. We will make it beautiful shortly. One great aspect of working in Google Docs is that any changes to the document are automatically saved. There is no save option in the menu because everything you do in the document is saved to your online drive. Does this mean you always need internet access? No. If you lose internet connection, all the changes that you make in the document will be saved once you reconnect online. For safety though, I will show you in another video how to set up offline access for all your documents. Right now, our document is untitled. To give it a name, click on the Untitled document. By default, Google Docs will grab the first words from your document, but you can change it. Let's call it Intro to Google Docs. I can mark this document as a favorite by selecting the star next to its name. The folder icon to the right of the star indicates where my file is located. You can click on it to move it to a specific location or a folder. I'm going to click on the YouTube videos folder and then on my Akaki Design subfolder. At any point, I can click the new folder icon in the bottom left to create a new subfolder. Then finalize the move by clicking the blue Move button. At the top, I receive a brief message telling me where the file was moved, and I have the option to undo the move within a couple of seconds. Now I can go to my drive and check whether the file is in the new folder. And indeed it is. One more way to check information and the location of your file is by going to File and selecting Document Details. The first thing you may want to check in your draft document is that you have correct grammar and spelling. To do that, go to Tools and select Spelling and Grammar Check. Take note of the computer shortcuts for your machine. I'm using a Mac, so I will see all Mac-related shortcuts. If you're using a PC, you will see shortcuts specified for your computer. you will see all the words that are misspelled in your document. Accept the suggested change or ignore it if you know the spelling is correct, which can be the case for names or foreign words. If you select the three dots on the right, you can accept or ignore all instances of the misspelled word found. You can also add frequently used words to your personal dictionary. Another handy feature in Google Docs is the ability to quickly find word definitions. Simply right-click on the word and scroll to Definition. It's a helpful tool for writing documents and for reading or commenting on someone else's file. Let's learn how to paste text from other sources. If you paste already formatted text from another source, using the standard Command+V on Mac or Control+V on PC, you will get text that retains the formatting from the original source, which may not be what you want. One quick way to remove the formatting from the pasted section or your entire document is to select everything with Command+A on Mac or Control+A on PC, then go to Format, Clear Formatting. Alternatively, you can paste the text without any formatting in the first place. To do that, select Edit and then Paste without formatting. Right now, this draft looks very cramped and hard to read. The first thing I will do to improve readability is to adjust the line spacing. To do that, I need to select the section or entire document, then go to Format, Line Spacing. Currently, the spacing is set at 1.15, so I will test both the 1.5 and double spacing to see which one looks better. I think the 1.5 line spacing is just right. It's likely that you will need to add some hyperlinks in your document. You can start typing the web address and Google Docs will recognize it as a website, formatting it in blue and underlined. If you hover over the link, you will see the address and the name of the site. You can copy the link or edit it. When you select Edit, you will see the name for the link at the top and the address underneath. In my case, they are almost the same. I could change the address from Google to CNN, and even though the name still says Google, because I changed the actual address, clicking on it will take me to the CNN website. That's why you should always check and make sure that the addresses are correct for the names you use. You can also remove a link that is already in the document. Another way to add hyperlinks is to copy a URL address, then select some text in your document, right-click on it, and paste the web address. You can access and work in Google Docs on all devices and screens. Use the Fit option under Zoom on the ribbon to make the document as wide as the browser window. Increase the zoom percentage to get a better view of your text. If you don't have much screen space on your device, you can hide the ribbon at the top right. To zoom in on your document, don't use your trackpad as you will lose access to the menu and ribbon. Instead, type in or select the percentage under the zoom option. To change the font of your document, select the text, then test out different fonts under the Fonts option. Some fonts have several different weights available. Before we proceed, let's review some basic text formatting. Remember to select the text you wish to format. To underline it, choose the Underline option on the ribbon or use the shortcut Command or Ctrl+U. To change the font color, select the letter A and choose a color. Use the shortcut Command or Ctrl+B to make text bold, and use the letter I to make the text italic. You can organize your document with text styles such as titles and headings. First, I will define my paragraph style by selecting the text and then under Styles, choosing Normal Text. Once I have done that, any previously formatted text will revert to the style saved under the normal text. To update the normal text style, I will select my text, and instead of applying the style, I will choose Update Style. This will set my chosen formatting as the default paragraph style from now on. Next, I will designate Intro to Docs as a title. I will change the color of the title using the 8-letter icon on the ribbon, selecting either a predefined color or creating a custom one. Then I will increase its size. Since I have modified the title style, I need to update it under Styles if I want to use it in the future. Now, I want to emphasize the section titles in my document. To select multiple titles, I will press Command on Mac or Control on PC while selecting. Instead of selecting a heading level, such as Heading 2, I will make a mistake and choose Subtitle. Then modify the font and color. Why is this a mistake? You will see later when I try to create a table of contents. If you find yourself with some strange extra space between your section title and the paragraph, go to Format and under Line and Paragraph Spacing, select Remove Space After Paragraph. I didn't like the space after the heading, but I would like to have some extra padding before it, so I can select Add Space Before Paragraph. Now, when I update this style under Subtitle, all the text under this style is automatically updated. That is why using styles is very helpful. I will also add some additional spacing after each paragraph to let the text breathe a little and make it look more polished. Then I will update the style throughout the document. If you like a certain style of one of your headings or sections, you can select the Paint Format option from the menu while you have your text selected. Then apply it to your new text or section. However, it's a bit inefficient to do this if you have to apply it to multiple places. So a better way to change multiple sections at once is to press the text while holding Command on Mac or Control on PC, and then apply a style or manually modify the font, color, and spacing. Let's briefly address text alignment in Google Docs. Select the text you want to change alignment for, then choose one of the 4 options. I will center align my title. The most common alignment is left aligned, where the lines of text start at the left margin and the right edge is ragged. You can also choose center and right alignment. The last option is justified, which means the text is adjusted to create straight edges on both the left and right margins, commonly used in print media. Right now, navigating through the document is tricky. I keep scrolling back and forth to locate different sections. To improve the navigation, you can opt to view your document outline on the left. However, right now it's not very helpful because only my title is listed there. Google Docs adds headings to the outline automatically, except for subtitles, which don't appear, and that's what I have used to format my section headings. This is the mistake I mentioned in the previous section. To fix this, I will try to manually add a table of contents by navigating to Insert, then scrolling down to the bottom. There are 3 different table of content formatting options available, and the third one includes links to different sections, which is what I want for easier and quicker navigation. I will select that. However, this doesn't fix the outline problem because my subheadings still use the subtitle style, which won't appear in the table of contents. So I'm going to add a heading 1 for a section title. Then I will select one of my missing subheadings and use it as the default formatting for the heading 2 style. Next, I will go to my document and change the subtitle headings to headings 2. However, this is a very manual process, especially with a large document. So, I will show you a neat trick to select all the subtitles at once. Select text with the subtitle formatting, right-click on it, and under Format Options, choose Select All Matching Text. Now all my subtitle headings are selected, and I can quickly apply heading 2 to all of them at once. Voila! That was so efficient. Now I can quickly jump to each section by clicking on the different titles in the outline. To remove a section from the outline, hover over it until you see an X on the right. Then select Remove from the outline. If you have specific document requirements such as a word or page count, you can access the word count feature by navigating to Tools and selecting Word Count. Check the Display Word Count while typing option to show the count in the bottom left corner of your screen. Click the down arrow to select the metric you want to view, such as the number of pages or words. If you no longer wish to track any metrics, you can choose to hide the word count. Currently, all the document sections automatically start and end where they fit. For more precise layout control, you can manually insert page and section breaks. To add a page break, position the cursor where you want the break. Then go to Insert, Page Break. Now, I'm not going to go to the menu every time I want to add a break. Instead, I will learn the shortcut to do that, which is Command plus Enter on Mac, and then use it throughout my document. I am also going to add another section break under the section menu. The difference between page and section breaks is that section breaks allow you to apply different formatting styles to various parts of your document. Sometimes though, once you have these breaks, it can be tricky to see where they are and to remove them. To view their location, go to View and select Show Non-Printing Characters. This displays formatting characters like page and section breaks in light blue. To remove a page break, locate the page break indicator and click Delete. To remove a section break, however, can be tricky. If you try to highlight or just use the Delete key, nothing happens. The trick is to use the forward delete. Position your cursor before the section break and use Ctrl plus D on Mac or Alt plus Delete on PC to get rid of it. To indent sections of your document, navigate to Format, Align and Indent, and choose whether to increase or decrease the current indent, which will indent the entire section. For adding a slight indent at the beginning of each paragraph, access the indentation options and select First Line under Special Indent. Then specify the amount, commonly 0.2 or 0.25 inches. After modifying one paragraph, update your normal text style to ensure all first lines in each paragraph are indented uniformly. Right now, I notice the document spans 7 pages, but it's hard to track my location as I scroll through it. I would like to see the page numbers. To do that, navigate to the Insert tab and select Page Numbers. You will find 4 formatting choices, 2 of which place the numbers in the top right corner. The first option numbers pages starting with page 1. The second starts with page 2. The bottom 2 options are similar except the page numbers are in the bottom right. I will use the fourth option. I can see that my first page doesn't have a page number, but my second does, and it starts at 1. To access the page number formatting, double-click at the bottom of the page to access the footer, which is where the current page numbers are. Then under Options, select Page Numbers. Here you have several options to customize your page numbers. To remove page numbers, select the page number and click Delete. You may have to do it more than once if the page number formatting is different in different sections or pages. You can also always go to More Options under Insert and Page Numbers to customize them from the start. Google Docs excels in file sharing. It's super easy to share and collaborate with others. If you hover over the Share button in the top right corner by your avatar, you will see the current sharing status of your file. The file is currently not being shared with anyone. It is private to only me. If I select the arrow down, I can quickly copy the link to the file and share it. However, I do not like to share my files this way because I don't know what the settings are for the link. Am I giving a viewer or editor access? So instead, click on the Share button. There are two ways to share files. First, through an email. In the box at the top, I can list email addresses of people that I want to share the file with. If I select for them to be notified, they would receive an email with a link to the file. If I omit it, the file will show up in their Google Drive, but they may not know about it. I can give 3 different access levels. Viewer, letting others read your document but not make any changes. Commenter, letting others read and comment but not edit. Editor, letting others read, comment, and edit the document as well as share it with others. I will select Commenter and send the invitation out. Now when I hover over the Share button, I can see that it is shared with one other person. I can change the type of access at any time, and I can also remove it. The second way to share files is with a link. First, you want to set whether the link access should be restricted to only selected people or whether anyone with the link could open it. When I select anyone with the link, I can still set the access levels of viewer, commenter, or editor. Now, let me show you how it looks on the other person's side when they receive such a link. I'm going to paste it into an incognito window. At the top, I can see that I can view and comment on the file, but I can't edit it. I will add a new sentence. While I am typing on the right, I can see almost instantaneously a change to my file with an indicator of who is making the change. In my case, since this is a link that anyone can access, I see an anonymous indicator. The last thing you need to know as a beginner to Google Docs is how to export and download the file. If you want to export the file to Microsoft Word, go to File, then Download, and select Microsoft Word format. The compatibility between Google Docs and Microsoft Word is amazing. When I open the file in Word, I can see that almost nothing has been lost. The fonts, colors, and formatting looks identical. The second way you may want to download the file is as a PDF, which preserves the current formatting and is a widely supported format. A PDF file is almost a picture copy of what you currently have on your screen. So when I open the downloaded file, it looks perfect. At this point, you can say you have graduated the Beginner to Google Docs course. Congrats! Thanks so much for watching.